By the way, random question: do you drink caffeine?
Yes, I do.
Like a lot? I feel like. By the way, in America, you're from America, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Which part? Like which
Oh, I'm
area?
from East Coast, like around
Is
DC.
it
I don't know if
is
you've been
it
to
common
America.
that people drink a lot of coffee? I feel like it is.
Yes, 100%. Absolutely.
In
I don't drink
Europe,
coffee,
it's
but
very espresso, you know? Like in Spain, like people just drink like the shot, you know? Kind of like Italy.
oh,
But I
I
feel
feel
like
like
in
it's
America
more
it's
of a
like long coffee, you know what I mean? With extra
it's
water.
more of like a push thing to drink like straight espresso, I guess.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, like most people they drink like the frappuccinos or whatever.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah, like it's like the milkshake stuff. But
By the way, also, is
I
everyone abusing Starbucks or not?
oh, 100%. Yeah, like all
Hey,
my friends are addicted, but
it's OP here. Okay, that's crazy. All right, let's get started. Okay, so usually I'll start off the coaching sort of sessions with like, all right, let's look at the early game. And maybe you've heard me say this before, but if League of Legends is like a game of chess, the early game openings usually never change that much. Okay, at the start of every game, you start at 0-0, you start at level 1, you start laning. So for me, it's the most important part to build the game from the start and kind of ignore the more mid-game stuff until later. Now, it doesn't
yeah,
have
I
to
agree.
be the approach that we take, but I do tend to find that it makes the most sense to me. But before the game starts, I'm actually curious this game. I want to know what your biggest threats are this game.
I feel like Talia combo or like Silas flank or Thresh hook
Okay,
is what I'm thinking about.
perfect. So Q, E2, W, and maybe getting zoned by GP ults. Like he can.
Yeah, some shit like that.
Yeah, something like that. Okay, so for me, is there a champion that you need to try to have your flash matched with?
I feel like Thresh would probably be the biggest one.
Thresh and probably Silas in my head.
Yeah,
I think
Silas
if
could work
Silas
too.
has flash advantage on you, the distance he can cover to all in you is kind of risky with something like Diana or Pro mods.
Yeah, but I'm thinking that like if Braum stands in front of me, he can block the E, but I can't. He can't block like Thresh flight. But
Perfecto.
maybe
I
that's
like
too
that.
specific.
Yeah. So this game is actually a really good Jinx game, right? Like, there's not really that much threat on you. They could be a little tankier and a little less damage heavy, but you shouldn't have any huge problems. You're not playing against Vi, Jarvan, Pantheon, Wukong, stuff like that, which is actually meta right now. So yeah, perfect. And now for the laning phase, I'm curious how you think that the first 3 waves play out, and is there any information that you need to pay attention to before the lane starts?
I think Thresh ability is important because he can take hook or flay. It's like if he shows on mid and he has flay passive or something, we can think about that.
Perfect. So checking play passive, I like that.
Yeah, then we're Talia paths. That's important as well.
Yep. I mean, both jungles are kind of full clearers. Like, neither champ really wants to do a 3-camp gank. And I can't imagine that you guys will trade enough. Bro. Yeah, that's true. But I can't imagine. But here's the thing, right? So I agree with you, right? It's low master, and maybe someone makes a random decision. Okay, let's say Talia decides to 3-camp gank, and you guys are playing a matchup out bot. There's not going to be heavy enough trading if both bot lanes play reasonably okay that Talia will end up getting something juicy. She might come bot and burn your flash. Okay, that's kind of annoying. Maybe you get chunked and you lose your flash. Okay. But jungle could be completely ruined from that. Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree
if your jungler is a good player. So while I agree with you that this guy might take a flip, maybe you lose something like your flash, you might lose 10 CS or something, but jungle could be GG'd. Make sense?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So it's probably not that likely that we're going to get 3-camp ganked. Yeah, and what I was talking about in terms of details is I think you need to be mindful of the summoner advantage. They have barrier and ignites, plus lethal tempo, plus inspiration. You're running sorcery and cleanse. For me, I personally don't think you should have cleanse this game. I think you should either have barrier or ghost. I think if the only reason you're taking cleanse is for the hook, it's like kinda vegan, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was the hook and Talia combo. The rocks, that's what I was thinking about.
The rocks, but how are you gonna get CC'd from the rocks?
It's off of some other CC, right? So maybe it's not worth.
Well, it's like you need to get dragged. You need to get be on a movement spell on the rocks. Either someone else needs to apply it to you, or you need to apply it to yourself.
Oh yeah, it's like her combo only, right?
Exactly. So if you get flicked, is cleanse gonna save you?
Probably not most of the time, yeah.
Bro, even if you cleanse, you're still airborne. You can't flash or anything. It's
true.
not like the old QSS where you can QSS flash the leasing kick, you know?
Yeah, that's true. That's
like you're cooked. Like it's only useful for thresh hook and ignites. And for me, if you have a champion like Alistar or Braum and you get thresh hooked, either your positioning sucks or your support sucks. You know what I'm saying?
True. Yeah, that's true.
So in this case, having the, in my opinion, I would take Ghost. And the reason why is because in lane, it's not going to be that easy for you guys to push them out of lane. I think Ezreal Thresh pretty strong in lane if they play good. So opt in for the sorcery, opt in for the ghost, let them have a little bit of edge in lane. And once you go into team fights, look, this champion you can outspace, this champion you can outspace, this champion you can outspace, this champion you can... You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
There's no like if you're playing against Vi Ahri and you have ghost, it's like, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna get Vi ulted and probably just die. So is barrier good? Maybe. Maybe I should just play for a stronger laning phase. You know what I mean? But in this game, we can visualize that they have no big threats on you, which means that if you took Ghost and if you're scaled up in the mid game, you're probably going to carry the game.
Yeah, that's true.
So then from there, we can start thinking, well, hey, maybe I don't have to win lane that hard. Maybe just going even means that if we play this game out 10,000 times and I just go even, I'm going to win the game more often than not. Okay?
I have a question.
Tell me.
So do you think if I go barrier for a stronger lane, should I also go like biscuits or something just to try to synergize with it?
No, not really. Like Jinx as a champion, like conceptually, kind of should always go sorcery. And the reasons why I don't go sorcery, it's quite rare, but I'll give you the insight early. Okay, so you locked in Jinx, right? You locked in Jinx early in the draft, and then enemy team picked their bot lane plus their mid plus their top laner. 1, 2, 3. So they save their mid jungle, right? Now on 4-5, like their 4-5 picks, they go for Jarvan, Akali or something like that, and they have Rel. In this game, it's like it's not about you doing damage; it's about you being alive. Because you're either going to get instantly one-shot, and therefore, no matter what damage you've built, it's like not that useful. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
basically, you run into situations where they have heavy engage, and if their heavy engagers just use it at not the best timing, just to blow your flash, they then know that they have a window because of Cosmic Insight where your flash is down and theirs is up. Does this make sense?
Yeah,
so when you're playing against
like...
super heavy engaged comps, Cosmic Insight is really important.
Because yeah, I was gonna say
usually
that. Like,
those champions
Jarvan
take Cosmic Insights.
I always go Cosmic. Yeah,
exactly. So it's about the engaged tools. But can I be honest? Like, what's Cookie's gonna do in this laning phase?
Well, this one specifically, I don't think it's that good. But
it's not gonna do much. And what's Gathering Storm plus Absolute Focus gonna do if the game goes past 25 minutes, which I hope it does, is way, way, way better value, right? Like, we could even calculate how much AD you get and then convert it to how many longswords and see the gold efficiency.
Right.
Okay. Now, first thing. What am I going to say? What's my feedback going to be here?
I think we should be in lane earlier.
Yep, agreed. And also, that this is not... Like, when Braum is AFK, this bush is actually dangerous, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking this, but I was like... I kind of flipped it, and I thought if that Braum was going to walk, it'd be okay, but...
So,
I think I have to wait for him to check
stronger level 1?
It depends on who's walking into who, I think.
Agree.
Like, if they face check us,
great
we're
answer.
sitting in a bush, like we have Braum, we'll one-shot them, right?
But over time, you guys are going to get... Ezreal's going to start building passive stacks. And you guys are going to get, like, how many rotations of Flay will he get off? If he gets 1 off, maybe you guys can trade even. If he gets 2 off, can be dangerous. Basically, you don't have a spell level 1. Sure, man. You're going to get your lethal tempo stacked up. You're going to be like kind of strong, but Ezreal's going to get the same. He has access to Q auto. The more Qs he hits, the more Qs he gets. He's going to have his lethal tempo proccing. They're strong level 1, for sure. So... yeah,
this is dangerous, for sure.
Basically, all I want you to get in the habit of is like, you don't have to brute force this. Just go a little bit earlier and walk around. Did it matter because they weren't there? No. But in a high elo game, you can lose the game here. Like, the lane can be over level 1 because of this, and then you can get snowballed on. So, the first part is, now, who's going to get priority in this lane? This is quite an interesting WOD to start
well?
with. Yes,
I'm not
everyone
sure, to be
plays
honest.
well.
I feel like they should, because Thresh has an easier time hitting the wave than Braum, and Ezreal will get passive, but I'm not sure because of Jinx Rockets.
This is a very interesting lane to start with, and it's a bit criminal because it's the first one. What's Ezreal's most important resource?
What do you mean? Like his mana, right?
It's his mana. So
yeah,
if Ezreal decides not to use a lot of mana, you can get the push. The problem is though, imagine you get the initial push, right? And the wave is situated here. If Ezreal's good enough to realize that he can try to equalize the wave, he tries to get level 2 at a similar-ish time, and starts building his passive stacks. Once he's at 4 to 5 stacks, you can no longer touch the wave. He's too strong. So
we can, like,
you
freeze
can
it, sort
push if he makes a mistake, but if he for some reason wakes up, like if he's in a zombie state and he makes a mistake and lets you push, if he wakes back up, you can be in big trouble.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So,
I feel like I kind of default to trying to get push every game, but
this, I guarantee you, if you change this part of your mindset, I think you'll instantly climb a couple hundred LP. If you try to go against the basic laws of the matchup, you get punished really hard. If they should get push, give them push. If you should have push, play for push. And if you don't know, which is kind of common, like sometimes you load into a game like, I don't know who gets push. The first step is simulate a fight all into the death, level 1, which you did pretty good. And even though you said if they face check us, we're pretty strong, these guys will still win over time. And you don't have enough damage to kill them quick. Because what is Braum good at doing in a fight? Playing extended.
I like controlling.
What is Jinx good at doing in a fight? Playing extended. But you guys need items. Your value on this extended fight is exponential over time, right?
Yeah.
Whereas for Ezreal and Thresh, okay, Ezreal spikes at 2 items. Ezreal spikes at like Sheen plus tier because he can stay in lane and abuse his mana resource. But you guys get a lot better value later, right? Whereas Ezreal and Thresh get a lot of value in the early game. So it's just playing towards your winning conditions. So let's watch. Now, I think it's great if you can equalize the wave. So if you can try to get level 2 at the same time, can be good. Because then if for whatever reason Thresh decides he wants to burn his flash to trade Psalms, Braum can just burst shield, he's not going to die. It's fine. Good that you hit him. Okay, so it's good. At the top left, I always want you to have the Ezreal up here. Because you need to keep monitoring his passive and lethal tempo stacks.
Yeah.
Okay, so now Ezreal's shown his intention, right? He's on 5 passive stacks and he's playing for the next push. So should you hit these minions?
Probably not.
Not so much. As soon as he's opting into hitting the minions and you realize you can't get level 2 at the same time, what should you do?
I think we just back up, right? Don't hit that at all?
Not yet. This is the important part. Not yet. So when are they going to get level 2?
In 3 minions.
Right. So you have this many minions worth of time to try to chunk this guy or this guy, whoever's in range.
Okay.
So if you want to play on the edge, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. You have maybe 4 or 5 autos, but of course this guy's completely griefing, right?
Yeah, it's kind of what happens.
But into the range and then you start hitting him. It's perfect. But I just want your mindset to change with I cannot get the push anymore. Cannot get the push anymore, so I'm gonna try to take the HP before I have to run. Okay?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Don't give up the position too early, but don't give it up too late. And that's the hard part about laning. It's like what I'm saying now is basically just play better as long as you get the concept.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes though, if you hit the minions, then like there's a world where you don't get to CS them because they're too low HP. Do you understand what I'm talking about?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so sometimes you don't want to hit them because then it prevents you from
you don't want to zone
getting the farm
yourself
later.
because when they get level 2 and you're level 1, you no longer have access to the wave. And that's why you need to be mindful when they show their intention to get 2. It's fine to just stop hitting the wave. It's fine to just let the wave come into you. Okay, now you have a slow push off the bounce. Let's see what we can do with it. So, off a slow push, what are our options? Can you tell me?
Well, if you get the crash, you can go get a ward. You can take a base, or you can like try to poke and hit plates.
Okay, so can you say that again? It was wards.
You can go like deep ward. You can take a base,
Base.
or you can like poke under tower and hit plates, stuff like that.
Poke plates. Okay, very reasonable. Now, in this case, before the VOD even plays out, what should you guys be looking to do?
I think warding is good.
Okay.
I think poking is hard. I could base for a longsword, I guess, but it doesn't seem like crazy.
Why do you think warding is good right now?
Okay, well, not at this specific timer, but just in general. Like, we see Talia top, so we don't need a ward. But
yeah, I mean, the first thing is... So, okay, let's say you didn't see Talia right now. Could you make any assumptions based off your information on the map?
Yeah, she could be trying to get Udyr's Raptor respawn, because he's in the same spot.
Her Raptors are gone, and we have a ward on her Raptors. Her Golems are not up. And her red buff's probably not respawned, right? Because it's 350 in the game, unless she has some superhuman timer. So
yeah,
there's
probably
not a huge incentive to her to be bot side, unless she paths bot, realizes her camps are gone, and then rage ganks. Make sense?
Right, yeah.
So actually, in this case, what I would incentivize you to do is actually take an eco recall. You know what an eco recall is or no? Because this is the part of the course that I hadn't quite finished about the wave management stuff.
Yeah, I've seen like yourself and some other people talk about it.
Essentially,
it's just like you try to be as strong as possible, right? So
if I go on ward right now, it's not that interesting. Yeah. If I stay on the turret and poke them, I can't really move them to a point where they're checkmated. So what should I do? Just base, be as strong as you can on this slow push, because basically you're gonna crash, right? Enemy will start to slow push away back to you if they're good players. If they decide to fast push, Braum should be in this bush ready to freeze.
Yes.
And then as the wave comes back to you about here, you have this item advantage where you're strong enough to threaten a freeze. And then the next time you fight is over a freeze. Oh. Make sense?
Yeah.
So you can predict the next time it would be good for both players to take a real fight, a real fist fight. It's like, yeah, I mean, this guy, you're out on the street, you know, after the nightclub, and this guy's kind of chatting a bit of shit to you, and he's like, yo, you know, like, I'm gonna punch you or something. You're like, yeah, no, you're not, bro. Of course you're not going to, you know? But then you see him, like, walk back, and he gets his buddies to come over, and that's like, oh, all right.
The classic.
Right? Then you, like, sniff that something's a bit weird, right?
Yeah.
So, in the case, you want to be as prepared as possible in the case that he decides to follow through on his threat. Does that make sense? I don't know if the analogy is, like, pixel perfect, but I think you get the point. So, as soon as this crashes, like, this next incoming wave, I would not play to chunk them at all. You're playing for HP, you're playing for HP, you're playing for HP. Now, okay, I want to give you another thing. So you're playing to fast push this wave and then look for a recall. I think this is a fine option. I think staying is also a fine option. As you wish, you know. I'm just giving you the options. Now, the second thing is, let's say you decided that you are playing to recall. Okay, so you're trying to bomb this wave as fast as humanly possible. And then Thresh does this. Or Ezreal does this. They take a big trade that's like not that great for them. All of a sudden, your risk calculations on a gank should be lower. Does this make sense?
Yeah.
The more HP they lose, the higher chance you have of 2v3 if you play good.
Yes.
And so then you can start saying, well, hey, maybe I don't need that boots and longsword now. Or boots and dagger. So you should be constantly adapting to the new information just like the stock market, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, now something pretty high level, I would say, is that as soon as you see Ezreal W here, what's he gonna do?
He's gonna E.
Okay, so
I could,
what
like,
do you
trap
need to do?
where he's gonna E,
Insta
right?
traps.
Yeah.
Insta traps. So your mouse is here, clicking back. But truthfully, you should be ready on whichever line he decides to E on to trap behind him. If he gets caught by the traps, I think he's gonna have to use sumps.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, so push. Okay, now the bot side camps are respawning, so we really need to ward our base. Okay, run back. Okay, so it looks like you want to stay. Okay. Now, we have some information. Oh, one sec. I need to pause on the perfect pixel, perfect time yet. I need to have good mechanics here. Okay, we have some information here that should influence your decisions. Tell me exactly what you see on the map. Tell me exactly what you see on the scoreboard, and now tell me what you're supposed to do.
Well, Talia, I think she's gonna continue doing her bot side camps, or she's going
Yep.
for Diana, like one of the two.
Yep.
The dragon's coming up soon, so she might like go for a ward or whatever as well.
Yep.
So I think what I would like to do is ward try like as late as possible to where like it doesn't fuck me over, you know?
Okay.
Or ward the pit, like one of those two.
Why ward try?
Because that's like the most likely that's like the one gank like lane that we don't have vision of right now.
Okay. If Thresh is a human player, how long do you have try warded for?
Oh, that's true. He has a pink. You're right.
And so even if he didn't have a pink, he might have sweeper. If you check that he has no pink, no sweeper, I like it, man. Respect. If you told me, hey, I checked before, I would let you do it. But the thing is, of this push, and we have information of Talia, where can you actually ward if you wanted to stay?
I think you could ward a bit deeper from the try, like there or even above at like the corridor.
So basically, you need to think that if the enemy, let's say that the enemy support is a good player and he has sweeper, right? He's gonna walk up here and sweep. So from this approximate range, this sweeping radius, you need to make sure the ward's outside of it.
Yeah, 100%.
And then basically you need to catch her going from the most efficient path, which is Raptors to bot, either to here or up. Make sense?
Yeah, for sure.
Now, imagine Talia or Thresh has the sweeper. They sweep and they say, hey, no wards. But you see them here. Do you know how much time you can waste from the enemy team?
Yeah, she could waste like 30
you guys
seconds.
Seem like you're in range to die. And they're like, yeah, this is gonna work, it's gonna work. But you're playing just on the edge. And while you guys are wasting the time here, Talia's top camps respawned. And what's Udyr doing?
Yeah.
Mowing the lawn, cutting the grass. Right? And smoking a big cigar while he does it.
Yeah, for sure.
No
He's
pressure
so
for him, right? So, just off the vision game, you can get your teammates huge advantages from stuff like this. Now, what am I going to say to you, man? Talia's top camps respawn at the inverted time to our jungler, right?
Yeah.
So, Talia's going to do her bot camps, then she probably wants to base, and then she probably wants to go topside, right?
Yeah.
What's coming up? Dragon. What's Udyr going to do?
He's going to base and go bot.
He's going to base and go straight to Dragon.
Yeah.
So imagine if you based right now, came back on map, caught your wave, pushed out, did Dragon.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's like S&P 500 type returns, you know?
Yeah, it's pretty insane.
Like
insane
you have this Dragon. If you want it now, from this screenshot, I can tell you exactly how you get Dragon. Right? And let's say you start up the Dragon, and for some reason Talia decides to contest through bot. She goes like this and tries to gank you guys. What does Udyr do?
You just leash it and then he does his camps. So
sure, man. Either like there's a big fight that you guys think is good for you. If you think it's bad, drop the Dragon, run to her topside camps and take everything. Because she put herself here when her top camps are respawning. Makes sense?
Yeah.
I'm trying to give you a more holistic picture of how I see the game flowing. So I think it would be a better time to base now, because if you're gonna stay, we should be trying to contest the push. Now
I agree. I think we gave them too much space.
Well, now you're in the same situation as if you'd based.
Yeah. Like, but we just don't have the
okay, you lost maybe 1 or 2 extra minions. You should trap here, by the way.
Oh, on the passive?
If he takes forward, he's gonna get trapped.
Oh, I see what you mean.
He might even die.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah. By the way, do you A-click?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I don't use the indicator. I know
that's
like
fine,
the attack range.
Yeah.
I need to talk about it sometimes, but
no, it's fine. Okay.
Oh, this is so random.
Okay, so we can see from not taking the base timer before and then Braum taking a bad trade that our lane state is cooked.
Yeah, 100%.
Right? And now Talia's in a situation where she decides to opt in to the juicy bot situation. Now, I'm going to point out the obvious with the traps here. This is a corridor. This is a corridor. And this is a corridor. This guy boxed himself, right? So how are we, like, you're playing battleships, you know? And you covered this line.
I trapped for a vision. That's like the main purpose that I did it, because I want to hit him.
So when do you lose vision of Talia?
Right now?
When he puts himself in the box.
Yeah.
So right now, what Talia is doing is low-key legal because Udyr is too far. I mean, if Udyr was a bit smarter, as soon as he sees...
He should instant run, right? But
maybe, because Talia can also leave too, so it's not the best from him yet. If Talia commits past this line, either you should if you trap her, she should die.
So you want me to trap in the bush? I think it makes sense.
Right now, I think your mindset is wrong. You hitting this guy is not good for you. If you trade HP with this guy, you're gonna lose. It's a higher chance you'll lose access to this incoming wave. And the only thing you care about right now is farming your wave.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? So you kind of have like a psychopathic moment where you try to kill him, but you just ended up zoning yourself off the wave. Okay, cleanse for the hook. Don't tell me it's good. Process an outcome. Don't tell me it's good.
Oh no, of course it's not. Like this is insanely random, but yeah.
My support right now, I'm always arguing with him about this. It's like, yeah, but it happened like this, bro.
No, this was so disgusting, but it worked out.
It's fine. Yeah. I mean, it's obvious feedback, but yeah. You see Thresh moving, respect the fog, and then the micro here was pretty average from everyone involved.
If I flash the Q, I think he doesn't even need to flash under turret for me to kill him. But
yeah, going tier 2 boots is good. I was going to consider if there's any way you can stay for that next wave and get BF, but tier 2's boots are really good this game.
Yeah, I think it's good value into Thresh, right? So.
Yep. And Ezreal too.
Yeah.
Nice camera control.
Thank you. I think I could die here if I'm.
Yep.
If Thresh plays a little better.
You definitely can. But also by the same logic, he shouldn't know where Braum is.
Yeah, of course. Like Braum could be behind me. So.
So you shouldn't flip it, but usually they will. Okay, so now it's time to get some plates. Okay. As a concept, when should you use your W in this game? In lane.
Usually off of CC. So it's like more guaranteed hit.
Off of
or
CC...
when like Ezreal's like in the line, you know, like between the tower and the wall.
Correct. So there's two things. So when Thresh Qs, is he CC'd?
Yeah, he's slowed.
No. When he throws hook.
When he throws hook, it's like a micro stance. Like you could do it in response, I guess. But
yeah, he of course you would have to stand still and then risk getting hit by the hook.
Yeah, of course. But he like stuns himself.
It's guaranteed hit. Yes, correct.
Yeah.
So, off CC, we throw RW. Off CC to bad positioning, which is sandwich.
Yeah.
Like this moment right now. This guy has to either use E or he's going to get hit 100%. And then the third one is cleanse value. So just standing still and Wing Thresh when he hooks and then just insta-cleansing. And then from the slow, he gets hit by Braum Q, then you trap him after the root and then you rocket him and he's dead. Alright? So, particularly when you have blue buff and you have access to like infinite resource, I want you to be a little bit more liberal with your range. Do you know what I mean by that?
My Q range or the W range?
No, not with your range of the indicator, your range of like the amount of risk you want to take by using your W. Because the risk of when you use your spell is that it's on cooldown and you lose mana. Now in this case, you cut your risk by effectively half if you weight them the same. It's not really true, but it's kind of true. That you don't lose the 40 mana, it's going to regen back up, so you can kind of be a bit more liberal with how you use it. You can just spam it and then back up and wait.
Yeah, I see it, yeah.
Okay, Thresh has no hook now. Nice, you get the W off. So, I want your mindset to be flexible here. So, Thresh has no hook. So, if you're going to hit the turret, it needs to be in rockets. There's no way you should be in minigun right now. Rocket, rocket. Stay in rocket, stay in rocket, stay in rocket. Now, your objective is, the first thing is to take their HP. And the second one is to take plates. Because if you take their HP, in the future equals plates. Make sense?
Yeah.
So the most effective thing for you to do right now is to take the HP, which could either get you a kill or plates later. Or kill. Right?
Yeah, for sure.
And now, the important part is that in this case, you're hyperfixated on the plates. But this Thresh, he should have probably died on this timer. Maybe not die, but if you were level 6, maybe he dies. But the point is, you could have got 1, 2 auto attacks on him. Braum could have queued. If he decides to keep walking forward, he might have got trapped W'd. He's at like 250 HP now.
Yeah,
if you guys played good. Nice try to predict the E. Trap, 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 trap. Trap, 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 trap. And I think
I was waiting for the stun, but if I play this better, I could still kill him.
Yeah, you auto attack the.
I think I cancel one auto. Yeah.
Kind of hard to hit Ezreal in this case.
I think I had my. If I just did nothing, I think I'd kill him. I think I right clicked because I thought I wasn't hitting him, but it changed the target instead.
I mean, the main feedback is that your traps were too slow. You know.
You think? What should I?
Look at the order you got. Watch. He's trapped. You go for an extra auto.
Oh, okay, so yeah, I see it. I should just do it insta when he's stunned, yeah?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
NT, it's fine. Now, the micro and stuff is kind of whatever. I'm not going to review it too intensely, but I want you to know, when did this trade start getting really bad for you guys?
I think like right now, when Braum click forward like
Why?
that.
Why was it bad? What advantage did you have before? Let's watch the sequence out again. That was your advantage.
Oh, the hook CD's coming up. Yeah, I see it.
So now you can twerk in their face, which is why I was like, hey, yo, hit this guy.
Yeah, I see it.
Do some damage to him. WE, just do something.
Right.
Now, it's 7. His hook's coming up. His hook's up.
Yeah.
Now, all of a sudden, the advantage is not so big. Ezreal was building his passive stacks. He's at 6 lethal tempo, 5 passive. This guy is legit Draven right now.
Yeah.
Level of strength. And you're strong too, don't get me wrong. Then you mess up your traps. You don't have flash advantage. They have GP ult too. Maybe you would have killed one and left here if it wasn't champion specific. But you get the concept, right?
Yeah,
if you continued laning and you guys kept playing out every wave, these guys would lose condition over time. Now, again, as we defined, you are in a situation where if the game goes even or you're ahead, you're probably going to outvalue the Ezreal later, right? He's going to be strong on one item, he's going to be strong on 2 items, but then you're going to be able to carry in the late game much more easily. So the game state, if we say it's neutral, you guys are winning. In this case, you're winning, which means it's like double winning.
Yeah, 100%.
So it's really fine to not squeeze. It's fine. Do you know what I mean by squeeze?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, it's fine to not squeeze. But I think the concept is very important. Now, the other thing we can talk about is like, when's the next time you want to base?
Or BF, ideally, right? Like, so maybe you need to do it on like longsword and slingshot or something. But
yeah, for me, if you get like base with the longsword slingshot, it's like, ugh.
That's kind of gross, yeah.
And I think that it's up to you. That like you are the one making this volatile. You and Braum.
Yeah,
enemy bot lane would have been kind of fine just farming if you guys left him alone, you know.
Yeah.
But you guys were like the high school bullies picking on that kid, and then he called the teacher on you, you know, and you got cooked. And now you lost your lunch money from your parents for the next week, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, be mindful about how you harass. You're cocky. All right.
Yes. So here I looked and I saw that the groups are coming up. I kind of assumed that Talia would also try to contest, which is the wrong assumption.
Okay. I'll cut the bullshit real quick. You cannot use the argument of we're in low master, bro, when I talk about 3-camp ganking, and then make assumptions about optimal play.
Yeah, you're 100% correct.
Pick your arguments, okay? I don't mind which side of the fence you stick to, but don't switch.
That's true. That's true.
Okay. Now, even in a rational game, it's like, okay, when you make assumptions like this, you need to get value out of your assumption, okay? And so the value in this situation is that you're not going to get it ganked, which means you get 1.5 waves for free. Is this correct?
Right, yeah.
Right. So the reward to your perceived risk, it's not that high, bro. A wave and a half? Okay,
yeah, it's like nothing.
It's good, but like you could also lose like maybe 40% of that by just letting the wave come to you, you know? Just kind of FKing.
100%.
And what should you do when you're coming from base? You have a trinket. Where should you drop the trinket? Just anywhere. Of course, it's Talia specific. They could Talia ult, GP ult. Maybe you're cooked anyways, right? Now, what else could you do in this scenario? Okay, your jungler's gonna go for the grubs. What else could you do?
We could just sit and fog, right? Like in the bush?
Yeah. What would they do in competitive? I don't know how much competitive you've watched, but I am curious to see if you see the angle. Yeah, just run top.
Yeah, I feel like I never do it in solo queue, but it is a good angle.
Well, like it's not about like, hey, my top laner needs to go bot. It's not about that. It's that you want to fight. Game, right? You want to fight. Braum and Jinx are OP with numbers. OP with friends. And then you can't play on bots. Can't farm or fight on bots. No? And you can 100%. See this in advance if you read the map state correctly.
Well, I think even before I based, I could decide I want to swap. So.
Correct. And now, if your top laner doesn't know what's going on, don't panic. If this guy's like, I don't want to go bot, don't panic. Don't worry too much about the CS. Think about the pressure that you're providing. And in a competitive game, right, if no one goes bot, someone's going to get screamed at in the review, okay?
Yeah,
because you're losing one lane of economy. But in solo queue, even in challenger games, people will fight this without numbers. They see the enemy bot lane coming top and they'll still fight. And I can tell you in Master, they will do the same. So in this case, I think even if you read the body language of Thresh well, I think you're still cooked because you have no flash.
Yeah, I think I don't die because they go on Braum instead. But
I can't believe that you killed the entire wave and then you decided, hey, I don't want to let them freeze.
Yeah, I click forward. It's
so
crazy.
The fact that you got the wave already here is beyond criminal. And if it's
illegal.
A high elo game, you're not getting it. And then after that, you want the cake with the cherry as well. You know? Now, if you guys play better, can you guys maybe get out? Could you maybe kill Talia? Maybe. Maybe. But the concept's atrocious.
Oh, this was completely great.
By the way, this is a pattern. This concept. If you play enough League of Legends, you'll realize when you're opening to weak side after getting zoned or dying, like let's say they go for dragon, you go for grubs, this push is dangerous, okay?
Yeah,
so
I know this, like I know this to be true.
It's happened before, okay? Like it happens in League of Legends, and if you're someone that's good with patterns, you'll see it again and again and again until you respect it, okay?
Yeah, 100%, yeah.
Yeah, so enemy team was here instead of here. They should have been kiting Gromp here, right? Like a high elo player, you're playing against any LCS, LEC jungler who's smart, he'll abuse you here. Push. Can't do much now. We're much weaker because we didn't get up BF.
Yeah. I wasn't tracking the Silas at all. I didn't think this was a thing, but...
Okay, so my feedback to you is, where should you be catching the wave from?
I want to be like more to top so that I can go to the drag pit after.
Here.
Yeah.
There's two pockets of vision that you don't have. Here. And here.
Right.
And like, I'm under the assumption that you guys didn't drop vision here, so no one can be in there.
Yeah, yeah.
Also, yeah, I think you're not max range of your rockets.
No, I'm not here. Yeah.
And I think this is part of my upside to the range indicator. I don't see a downside to using it, unless. So the downside is you need to do one extra click, which is like, okay, man, I think it's possible for you to do. I think it's possible for all players to do. Now, so you need to make your APM a little bit quicker. Okay, sure. The upside is that you have perfect tethering if you use it correctly. Now, I've played against players and seen players that know the range so well that they don't need it. We're probably not in the case like that. Even for me, I don't know the range that well. And I've played a crazy amount of League, and I've played Pro for a long time.
Yeah, when I started, I didn't use it, so it's just like a really engrossed habit, I guess.
Yeah, you can even use C, like hold down C, you know?
Yeah, well, you know the, how you can hold shift and then press your ability to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I do something similar with the A-click.
Okay.
If that's possible. I don't know if you can do that with A-click.
I'm not sure, to be honest, because I haven't.
That'd be ideal for me.
Had a look at the settings. So we got cucked from our BF again.
Yeah.
Must be such a frustrating game, you know? Like, you must be so frustrated playing this game because nothing's working, but you had a good laning phase in the early game. And you're probably thinking like, yeah, you know, like the enemy jungle is always bot, or like, oh, but the main point is your base timing, and then the way you read the map. You got like,
for sure.
You got double punished. The first one was you got ganked on the wave you shouldn't be pushing, and then when you came back from base, you got ganked again. That's game ending, by the way. And in like a team practice or in scrims or whatever, you'll see people FF the game after that because someone's lane is just so cooked. So yeah. Like, now it's like, I've seen it enough times that I realize that the way you use your traps is a big, big, big red line when you play Jinx. Why would you not layer it off the Braum passive? What are you holding it for?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Right?
I think I'm trying to get like perfect autos instead, so I don't want to throw the trap because it like fucks up the tempo with the autos, you know?
But you get more autos off. Overall.
Yeah, of course it's wrong, but I think that is what I'm thinking.
Yeah. And then here, I would be like, it's fine. It's fine. Good. Nice traps. Kicker base.
Oh yeah, this was terrible. I'm not behind the wall.
Okay,
so.
But you know, before I even saw you die, what's my feedback gonna be to you right now?
I don't know.
Okay, I used this analogy in one of my other videos. I'll use it again. Okay, you're playing a horror game, right?
Yeah.
And you start the game off with your friends, and you have access to a torch. None of your friends have access to a torch, and you decide you want to play the game on nightmare mode and ignore the torch. Now you guys are walking through the haunted house, completely dark.
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
You see it, right?
Yeah. We're both behind the wall with no
light a fire for your friends?
Yeah.
And you know the most insane part about this ward? If you ward here, what value does it give you in the future?
It's pretty insane, right? Like, you want to ward here anyway.
Tell me what value this ward gives you.
Well, you can see what direction they move after mid-wave.
Bro, right? Some of the answers you're giving to the questions are really good. Like, really good. I'm really happy with that answer. Yes, correct. They come back from base. They push mid because we're down tempo because we based, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe in this case, if Ezreal doesn't base after the wave, like, you guys will be actually even, or you'll even be ahead in tempo if you get your base off. But the point is, you get to see which side of mid their support goes toward.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you can make huge assumptions about their vision, which changes the range about what risk your side laners can take, which changes the range on when your jungle should move to real. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
It's crazy what value you get. And it's for free, bro. It's for free. Now, not only did we miss out on the value from it, but we ended up getting cheesed by a 400 HP Ezreal. It's more like 1k. That shouldn't have even been doing this in the first place. He should already be basing, but he's too boosted. He flips it, and he gets rewarded. And he's thinking to himself, so yeah, man, I played that so good. Like, I'm so smart. I trapped him off the... Bro, you are an idiot. And you know what? I don't know if you heard the quote, like, you can never win an argument versus an idiot. The idiot just won the argument.
Yeah, of course. He's trying to argue with him. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
But I have my BF now. It's chill.
Yeah, bro. Super chill. I'm sure right now your blood pressure is not got through the roof playing this game. My blood pressure is going through the roof playing this game, watching this game. I like that you're like occasionally FKing. I think it's a habit we can build, and we can keep getting a lot of data off this.
Yeah, I think I do it. Well, I think I'm generally pretty good about it, but
what should you do?
Let me watch again. Oh, I should W insta. Yeah.
Yep. And probably should drop your what if before Brom does. Now, what's your job right now? Okay, and let's not talk about this vision cone, bro.
I don't know why I hit it, but
hit it this way.
Yeah, for sure. I want to hit the Herald with it here. Like just walk up.
Why?
Just to do it faster, get the reset, then go next mid wave. We can take the tower or something.
If you go to Herald here, what does the enemy bot lane see?
They see free mid wave, yeah.
And so then when you hit the Herald and it dies, then you have to go back this way. Which means if your teammates don't come with you, you get trapped from here.
Oh yeah.
This zone is now dangerous. This choke is dangerous for you. Around. This whole Illuminati triangle is dangerous for you.
Yeah.
But if you stay here, what happens?
They'll try to contest us in this pocket.
Maybe they'll still end up doing the same thing here. But you can't get punished on this whole range.
Yeah.
Brom stands behind you, you wait for the shield, then you go. Okay?
Yeah.
Also, the next mid wave is where? Here.
It's very far.
So if you want to hit the Herald, of course you could stand here, tell him to drag it here, whatever, bro. W it, whatever. You get excited, I understand. But if the enemy bot lane wanted to contest the Herald, right? Let's say you're anxious about them contesting the Herald. What line do they need to cross for them to die?
Like this entire thing. They have to go like through the line bush into the... Yeah, like that horizontal line, right?
Right? So we can start drawing these imaginary pressure lines where it's like, if someone goes past this, I'm going to all in them to the death. And something that I've talked about before quite a lot is like, there's reaction and then there's prediction. And the reason why the top players in the world look like they have insane reaction time is because they have insane reaction time. But it's also because they know what's going to happen before.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, they know, for example, there's a Malphite in a bush of fog. They know Malphite didn't show for the last 30 seconds. They know it's a risky timer. They know an objective is about to come up. And then they see a little animation from the bush and they flash. And it's like, wow, how on earth did this guy react to that? It's like, he kind of knew it was coming. He had a weird feeling, you know?
Right.
And so, same thing. I think here you're feeling like they're going to contest the Herald and you need to pressure. That's how I see you play. And I think that you just need to understand your job and you need to understand their danger range. If they cross this line, we should engage and fight them. Why? Because this guy can come off, you guys can flank them. Make sense?
Yeah, they're cooked. Yeah.
So another scenario like this, bro. He's slowed. He has Braum passive on him. Now your trap should be going.
Yeah, I see it.
Very hard for you to hit here.
No, I should just let this guy die. But...
Yeah, you have to now. That was a mega game losing fight.
For sure.
Your map state was pretty good. But let's see what happens from here. Your jungle top are pretty fat, I think.
The York has like 10 kills or something. My traps again.
Right, so it's like not like a 1 or 2. It's like, okay, we really have to work on your traps when you're playing Jinx. Okay.
Yeah, I think so too.
Goodbye. And then I guess some like general feedback, and this will help you out a lot. It's like when you make mistakes in the early game and you get behind, you lose your privilege to play 1v1, 2v2.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, when I'm watching scrims of my team yesterday, we had a night block, and my top laner made a mistake. Okay, he had a close laning phase, and then he got a little bit further behind. In sort of a flip 1v1. It was like Rumble versus, I don't know, Jace or something. And for the rest of the game, he proceeded to run the game down, you know, because he kept fighting. And he tells me after the game, you know, I'm like limit testing, you know, whatever. And I'm like, bro, there's 9 other people in the game, and there's 3 coaches watching you. You know, you're wasting everyone's time.
Yeah, so, for sure.
It's like, yeah, when I see people fighting like this, it's just disrespectful to your teammates, and it's disrespectful for the game.
100%.
Your top lane is 6 and 2. Use him to get resource. Use your 5-2 jungler to get resource. You know? When you're behind, add numbers. When you're ahead, try to squeeze. It's pretty simple. Now, if you told me, hey, I don't care about Elo, and I also don't care about my teammates right now, the only thing I'm trying to get is data on how to play mechanically better, I would be like, okay, man, it's like an okay try. It's fine. I don't know if you learned too much fighting the 7-2 Ezreal 2 levels above with full stacks. You know, I don't think this like impacted your data set that much. But again, Brom Jinx, what do you want to do? Team fight, add the boys. You need teammates. So use them, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Cool. Okay. For this VOD, that's all I want to go through. I think we have a lot of data already. So the trap usage, the base timer, watching the map state, not making assumptions that the enemy team's going to do a certain thing, being mindful of the jungle respawn timers, and making sure that when your jungle is going to be bot side, you're ready to play, and when the enemy jungle is bot side, you're ready to chill. Make sense? Yeah.